Hey, it's Ross Bain with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Feng Shui 2.
Hey, you guys!
The scenario is called Hotline HK, short for Hong Kong.
Not Heckler and Koch?
No, Hong Kong.
All right.
Also, yes.
Yes.
There will be some HK MP5s probably. So we have a pretty full table. From left to right, introduce yourself and your character, archetype, and then how you're customizing them.
Hey, everyone, this is Tom. I will be playing Eliza Cobretti. Yeah, she is the maverick cop. She's a British cop in Hong Kong, which, since this is the 80s, is still very much a thing.
There are quite a few British police officers.
And, yeah, she's out for, justice and vengeance, which are two very different things that she's putting together.
Okay.
Because her father was immolated by the triads.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
Very good. Sean.
This is Sean. I'll be playing a full metal nutball by the name of Killer Kyle Kavinsky. In the field, he goes by Badger. Kyle, the character concept, he's a mostly dead gun hoarder / salesman. He moved to Hong Kong from Texas. And
that's a strange move.
What a thought. The whole thing is he's just, his entire emotional output is just dead due to a head wound earlier in life. He's left behind a whole family, that kind of thing, because he became completely detached.
He's super jaded.
He's brain damaged, actually, to be perfectly honest.
All right, fair enough.
TBIs.
Next up, Renee.
This is Renee. I'm playing Maylin Wan. She is a gambler, and she's Magpie. Her best friend has been kidnapped, and so that's why she's out hunting down the
A
bad
regular
guys.
Matahari.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Melissa.
Yeah, I'm Melissa, and I will be playing Kylie Chen, and she is a bounty hunter known on the street as Mongoose. And while I do that for my day job, I am also secretly on the hunt for revenge because my parents were murdered when I was a teenager while we were in Hong Kong, and so I am hot on the trail and have a sweet, sweet plan for the bastard.
Okay.
So do I. Mine involves fire.
This is Bill. I'm playing a
Bill.
big bruiser named King Ox. Out walking the earth, searching for my lost little brother.
Okay.
Is he literally little?
Yes.
Little off.
Everyone's little to him. I mean, he's
Yeah.
the big bruiser. So all of you somehow got the same idea about the same time because you were in the news in America, in Miami. A vigilante killed a lot of mobsters, and he wore an animal mask to do it. And these have been called the Hotline murders because he claims, or people claim that he received his instructions from a hotline number that he called, but no proof was found of that. So,
Was it a chicken mask?
But maybe you don't really read the reports that closely. It's just like, hey, that's
I
a good
do. I'm a
idea.
cop.
Okay, fine. It was a chicken mask.
All right.
So
Thanks, Cabretti.
yeah.
Anytime, home slice.
So you all got the same idea, and did you all plan and conspire together, or did you all just show up at the same fights, shooting criminals wearing animal masks?
Well, I figured that happened the first time.
You may have asked for guns, and come to me, and I can supply you with additional ammunition that's not on the books.
There was a really interesting, five-way standoff at the end of the first one where we were, shot from above, standing in a oddly regular pentagon.
I believe that's called the Hong Kong standoff.
Very good. So yeah, you all decided to join five guns are better than one, and there's a lot of triads out there, and so you've been working together. In fact, you already have a sanctuary of sorts. Kowloon Walled City
Damn it,
was
Ross.
cleared out by your actions. You cleared it of gangsters, and so there's only good, hard-working folks who just want to
God.
avoid health
So
inspectors.
how many people have we killed?
Dentist inspection boards, and so they protect you.
We wiped out all the lowlifes in the walled city.
Yeah.
So how many people have we killed over the last few weeks?
Well,
Yes.
not just that.
all of
Well, okay, a lot of people
Kowloon
probably
Walled City
fled.
was quite fun, actually. It was
A lot of people
one
probably
acre.
fled
Yeah.
after the initial, we just start going nuts.
So as we're beginning, you did get a tip that there's a large group of the Green Gang meeting at a tea room in Wan Chai, which is, if you look here, there's a map of Hong Kong in Feng Shui 2, believe it or not, on page 288.
I believe it.
Kowloon Walled City is in Kowloon, obviously, but Wan Chai is over here. So on the Hong Kong island. So once you shoot it up, you need to flee before the police show up, because for some reason the police really want to capture all of you.
Weird.
Because there are quite a few reports. No one's caught you on film yet.
It's like, you're making us all look bad.
Either they
Yeah.
did, and Tom's character was able to secret away those tapes.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Right.
Or destroy the film before anyone. Oh yeah, they're
It's like-
ruining
It's
processing.
like,
Yeah.
dear Dad would probably
Spilled my tea
approve.
on it.
So as we begin the game, you're all outside the tea room. It's across the street. Of course, this is Hong Kong on a. It's a summer night, so incredible humidity, very hot, very humid. There are crowds of people walking. It's night. Some stalls have been set up as vendors are selling. The tea room has cheap neon lighting flickering across from the alley that you're staring out in.
Someone is giving a noir, monologue.
Oh yeah, no, it's noir as fuck. So there's cheap synthesized music playing loudly at a nearby bar.
Flickering neon lights.
Yeah. So you could either just put on your mask, walk across the street, and start shooting, or you could try to have a plan. Your goal is to just go in there. No one in that tea room is innocent. You've watched it. All the workers fled. They got the hell out, except for the manager, who is obviously dirty. So
Punisher logic.
Yeah. Punisher logic. So you could try and sneak across to get to the back alley, or go through front door. I don't know. What you guys are talking or smoking, or both? As you're preparing to put on your masks and go to work. What do you guys do?
So who are we targeting here?
The Green Gang. They're triads.
Right.
Yeah. They have a large meeting there. You don't know what it's about. But they have a lot of muscle there. There's easily, there's, over a dozen guys in there, probably, maybe even more. You didn't get an exact count.
Wish I had a grenade.
Yeah.
Well, this would be good if
Well,
we had
that's
some
Badger for you.
grenades.
Yeah. Wish we had some grenades. So, the chaos. Yeah. How do you want to start the chaos?
Well, I vote we surround the place.
Okay.
At least know where the exits are.
There's certainly going to be runners out the back.
Okay.
Maybe get some claymores and set them.
You don't have claymores.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Tell me where to stand.
Okay, so
Probably the main entrance.
Reagan smash.
yeah, it's like a storefront, large window. You can see into it. They pulled up. There are cheap Venetian blinds that they pulled across it, though.
Enter from all the exits, deadly crossfire in the middle.
Okay. So there's the front and the back. The side entrance is blocked. Fire code violation, but
What now?
yeah.
Oh,
so who wants
we
to
could
go?
just set the place on fire.
Who wants to sneak around?
Well,
back?
they'd make it out, and yeah.
Then we gun them down as they go.
Well, then there would you be shooting in the streets, and the innocent people would be caught in the crossfire.
There are no innocent people.
The fire might spread.
Okay, fine.
So who wants to
I don't
take?
care. I mean, we can do it one way or the other.
Who wants to take the front? Who wants to take the back?
I'm going around the back.
All right.
I will too.
I'll go with the front.
I'll go with the front.
So will I.
All right.
So 3 going in the front. You guys.
The ladies
cover-
going. As the two of you, as Mongoose and Magpie,
So
walk across the
mongoose mask, and bird mask.
across the street. You walk in the alley between the tea room and the next building over, and you look over. You can see behind it. There's a dumpster for their trash, and there's also a guard smoking there. You can see under his shirt that he has he's clutching a submachine gun, trying to be casual about it. But he sees the two of you and kind of like,
Ladies.
yeah.
Wait, do we have our masks on yet?
That's up to you. You want to put the
No.
yeah.
We haven't gone loud yet.
So yeah, he sees you. He nods and smiles. A mouthful of looks like he hasn't been able to afford good dental work.
And also probably like sex. I'm thinking of sex. That's all I'm
Totally
doing now.
seduction.
I know.
This is all you.
It's fine.
I'm good at truck stops and cheap motels. I do not have seduction.
Stops and
No, it's true.
I got dive bars.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, the women are hardcore.
So how do you want to take him out, or what do you want to do?
He's a guard, right?
Yeah.
So he is really probably going to know much. So, I think I'm just going to start talking to him. Get into a place where I can get like.
Stab him in the spine.
So it's raining, so there's a little overhang behind the back door, so
Yeah.
you could use that as an excuse to get closer to him.
Sure, great,
Okay.
yeah.
What about you, Mongoose?
I'm gonna kind of disinterested, but take a strategic position.
Okay, so you're okay.
Yeah.
So the two of you are walking side by side. This was like you two know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you both crowd under the overhang. The guard smiles at you again, and you get that whiff of just hideous tobacco breath. Chain smoker who seldom remembers to brush his teeth.
Lovely.
Yes, just covered in sweat, and because he's been
Probably tattoos.
a few tattoos you can see. So yeah, just a lovely individual. He says, "Hello, what are you doing tonight, pretty lady?"
Oh, just,
Swallow your
wandering about.
Wandering about. This is a dangerous place to be wandering about. But I could protect you.
Clearly, you seem very well armed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you notice. Very, very.
Are you just happy to see me?
Yeah. I'm a very important man. It's very. These guns are very illegal. It's only the best criminals get to have a gun.
You're a criminal, eh?
Well,
How interesting.
you don't look that innocent either.
I said interesting.
Yeah. Yes. So are you? Does the game actually have a seduction skill?
I have 13 on seduction skills.
Well, if you want to roll that, you could easily. Do you want to use that skill?
I mean, I'm not trying to have sex with him.
No.
I'm
You
just
could
trying to
use it to get close
I'm
enough to
trying-
him to distract him, or
Yes.
to stab him in the chest.
I'm trying to get close enough to him so that my pathetic little gun, when the big noise starts
Yeah.
happening, my pathetic little gun kills him
Wait, it's raining.
Like-
Wait for a thunderclap.
All right, make a roll.
easily.
It's true. A Derringer
Both
was
right.
totally.
Yeah,
correct.
which one is negative? Which one is positive?
Positive is the sparkly magic one, and negative is blue.
Okay.
6 to 3.
So
Yeah. 6
Yeah,
is a
re-roll the
positive.
6.
yeah,
So 10.
10.
7 swerve.
7 plus
Plus-
my 13, so 20.
All right, so you got a great success.
So
You
damn
can say-
sexy.
So yeah, he is
Raining.
putty in your hands.
It's a little clingy.
Cuddle up
You
to
can-
him and then just pull it under his chin.
Yeah.
You could
There we go.
you could take the submachine gun out of his belt and point it under his chin.
And he's
Sean,
fine with that.
he's cutting
How
in
do
your
you
hand.
how do you do this? How do you work this gun?
Yeah.
I've never seen a gun before.
Yes, let me show you. So you could even he steps away from the door. And you see it's ajar, so Mongoose, you could actually sneak by him if you wanted to get in further the building, or you could wait for your friend to.
She's fine. I'm going to take position at the back door.
All
Be
right, so
ready.
are you going to go inside?
No, I'm going to stand right
Okay.
like at the back.
You can look
And it's
inside.
cracked.
Yeah, it is
Like
cracked.
I'm going to look in. I'm
You
not
look
gonna
inside.
do
You can hear
anything yet.
voices. You can't make out what they're saying because
It's just wah-wah.
there's also rain, so it's a little hard to make out. But they're talking. There's sort of a heated conversation. You look back. You can see it's opening back up into the kitchen area. So you're adjacent to the kitchen. So meanwhile, in the front, the three of you are you just walking shoulder to shoulder and then walking?
this?
How loud do we
Oh, yeah.
want to go in?
Actually, yeah.
Because
Like,
apparently there's a big plate glass window.
dude, like,
in
right,
front.
in a row, just like walking in step with each other.
And then
Oh.
after opening fire, find cover behind pillars because there's always pillars in a place.
So are you just going to put your mask on and walk across the street and just walk in?
No, Ross.
Okay.
But the camera's looking at the entrance, and it does
Yeah.
that thing from Attack the Gas Station. It goes up and upside down and turns. to
Okay.
us.
All right. Do you have your mask on at this point or not?
Actually, just we're standing there,
Okay.
just gun out, like, shall we then?
Slip the mask on as we're getting there?
Right in front of the door.
Or just like,
Yeah,
as we're crossing the street, actually.
What do we know? Do we know anything about the layout here? Is there a foyer?
There's moving people in there that need.
You can roll.
we
This
need
is
to stop
an
moving.
unskilled. If you don't have some sort of relevant skill like info.
All I've got is driving and fix it. So.
Driving and fix it. The cop. What do you have?
It's in a dive bar, per se, but...
This would count as a dive bar in Hong
It's
Kong.
a die
Okay.
So roll. Which one is positive? Which one negative for you, Tom?
Sparkly is positive.
Of course.
We'll be consistent around the table.
6.
10. Same roll she got.
So,
Wow.
so swerve 7 plus
15. So yeah. How is it laid out? You can specify.
Tell me.
It is two-story. It is a two-story. There are stairs leading up, and you know that their tea room's gimmick is that they have lots of birds in cages.
This is going to be the rain.
It is exactly like the
It's got
tea room in Hard Boiled.
Yeah, it's got pillars.
Okay.
Nice pillars.
What about a foyer?
Nice pillars.
And a foyer.
Like with a coat check?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Red line
Okay.
pillars. Stop all bullets.
All right.
So since we know that, let's not mask up until we,
Walk
are
inside.
in the building.
So
Okay.
waltz in...
You walk in.
drive
You
in.
open the door. The door. There's a little bell. It rings. Of course. There's an attendant there. Actually, there's not the normal attendant. You know that. Normally, there's just a nice old lady who's the attendant. But now there's another triad member. Sweaty, smoking. Is looking at you. Is like, sorry, gentlemen, this place is closed.
Intimidation. I want some tea.
All right.
Sparkly's positive.
Sparkly is wow. Good omen. Like
All of our luck is being spent up right now.
So that's 24.
all right.
Take my coat.
I'll treat you as though it were my own child.
I've never seen such a nice coat in my life.
Where was it?
Yeah.
I'll look at the guy just... Where was him?
Oh, yeah.
He puts the coat over his head,
Okay. Yeah, but
and then he gets down into the
Right.
position.
By the time he looks back up,
Yeah.
we all have our masks on.
Okay, yeah, that's what happens. He puts the coat away very gingerly.
Oh. Who wants the captain?
Yeah.
You want him?
No, it would be way too noisy.
We're going loud. Just put the masks
Poor
on.
guy
No.
peed his
Wrench.
pants. He's
Wrench
fine.
him.
Oh yeah, good point. Actually, what I'm gonna do as he starts to turn back around is I'm going to put the jaw around his foot
Yeah.
and yank
Okay.
with the intent to be just let's see what happens if he just gets knocked down first.
No, with that 24 intimidate, that'll count. You don't even have to roll again.
All right.
Like he's a mook. He
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
He is also putting in your hand. But in a
Different
different
kind
way.
of putting.
Yeah. He goes down. He's not coming back up. You can open up the inner door into the tea room. I assume you're masking up at this point.
We're masked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, we already were.
Oh, yeah,
He
sorry.
he started
Actually,
turning back around, and I helped him.
Actually, are there a lot of other coats here in the coat room?
There's some raincoats, umbrellas, and hats. I mean, it's summer, so But yeah, there are some.
Just run like this. Well then, we have at least 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know that with your knowledge of the triads, you know that a lot of them don't wear coats. They just
In the summer in Hong Kong.
In the night.
Yeah.
In the dark.
This is the only tea room with a coat check. But it's fine. It's a gimmick.
Check just
It's a very British thing, apparently. So
Yeah.
a holdover from colonial times.
I was like, it's ridiculous. Colonial times.
Yeah, it's more of an umbrella check at this point. But yeah, so lots of umbrellas. But people forget them, and they're cheap.
All right, let's do this.
Right?
All right.
Got it?
I guess if we're going in
down.
super loud, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the main door and
Yeah.
just haul back with 5 foot of pipe wrench and knock it in.
the door-
if I could get it to fly into the room.
Yeah, it flies in the room. Their one mook is hit by it and is on the ground. But everyone turns. There's a moment where there's quite a few triads smoking, talking huddled. You see that there's a large well, you can tell he's some sort of boss, older man. There's a very surly looking man next to him, and they are talking to you. Of course, you recognize all of these people. With your role, since you did so well, I'll even give you the names right off the bat. You recognize the boss, Tony Jin, and his nephew, Ivan, who is his bodyguard. But you also recognize one of your colleagues, Vincent Chen, and apparently there's some sort of deal going on. You see them upstairs, they're up there, but there's also a lot of mooks between you and them. So, and they see the three of you, and you don't, well, everyone is stunned for a moment.
All right. I'm going to step...
There's not really surprise, but now...
I'm just opening fire.
Okay, well, before you do, I would like to step through the doorway, clang the end of the wrench down, and said, heard you had a leak.
Oh. All right, and with that, we roll for combat. So everyone roll. You three roll a d6. We'll get to you in a second.
So we add to our speed?
Yeah.
Yes.
12.
11.
10.
All right, well, what color is you?
Purple.
Purple, so purple's a 12.
How's this? We'll just say for like convenience, we just
red,
announce color and
10.
a number.
Sure.
Yeah.
Blue, 11.
Blue, 11. All right.
10. 5.
Stop.
Oh,
Damn.
12.
Tom? Stop it. And you two are green and...
Pink.
Green and pink, okay. So I need some colors. I will get some dice for the bad guys. Yay. And I will use...
Really the sounds of men sorting dice.
like first thing they do is freeze, like always. So number
The
one,
mooks will be on a D4.
for the rest we
obviously.
pay full price.
Let's see here. And... Let's see. All right. Let's see here. Mooks have a 5. What is their speed?
The speed of movement.
They always have the same attributes, but I've...
It's like,
You
they're
haven't
literally,
committed them to memory before running the game for
they're
the first
literally
time?
identical.
Yeah, they're right.
They're literally the same person.
Yeah.
Just cloned over and over again.
Yes.
The same clothes.
Speed of 5,
Same
so
here.
they go on initiative 10. But there's a lot of them.
More than 3.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then there is the big boss, who is not going to roll a d8. That would be bad. Oh, but
Doesn't
he does
explode.
He doesn't explode, so he adds 6 to that. So he will be going on a 12. And then the bodyguard gets a 4 plus 6 for a 10. So hopefully I remember those 3. And-
Memory, Ross.
Yeah.
Scribbling a note.
It's okay. Severity increases by number of sides on the
I tried
die.
to do that,
Mooks.
yeah.
So boss.
Let's see here. Wait, there was one other guy. Chen, the dirty guy.
Wait, I did not notice this. You can use absurdly large objects like motorcycles as improvised weapons.
Awesome. Table?
Hey, big
Yeah.
bruiser.
Tables, yes.
People.
All right. So meanwhile, so as combat's about to begin over there, you hear a crash coming up front. So
Alright, so as soon as I hear the crash,
Magpie, the guard turns his in, reaches for the gun that isn't. Or you're showing him. Or you have your hands on the gun.
As soon as I hear the crash,
Yeah.
I pull the trigger.
All right. You pull the trigger. He goes down.
Yep.
What about you? Are you? I assume
I'm
you're
standing at the back door.
Yeah.
I have my shotgun, and so I'm gonna go blowing in there as soon as I
okay.
Yeah, you should shoot like, not that kind of woman.
So you shoot the guard. You rush in past.
I was gonna say, can I take the machine gun?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the stats for that.
Let's see here. So
It'd be way better than Derringer for this fight.
Where do
I want a gun.
It's okay. I handed her my copy.
I know. I'm just looking up which one it would be.
I don't know anything.
Neither do I.
Okay.
It has table of
How about
contents
the
and an
mini
index.
MP5?
Alright, I'm going off the index.
MP5, yes. Actually, yeah.
Or
We'll
the MP5K.
Well, not the
Let's see
Uzi.
here.
Because every 80s action movie
I only see
uses
MP.
Even though those
It's one on
those are
page
terrible
135.
things.
135?
the MP5 has it's 10-5-1, so 10 damage and 1 on reload.
That's better than
So
your Derringer.
it has a full clip. So you'll probably have enough for this fight.
Who do you
So
need to roll initiative?
well, unless you roll one.
Or unless you just burst it. Suppressing fire!
Slash 5.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Okay.
Well, I've got fast draw, so add 2 to my initiative result. My
Me
first
too.
action of the sequence must use guns,
Okay.
which
Just one.
Well, that was your
separate, but
yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 die. Sorry.
3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4,
I'm on 13, Ross.
green,
Green 13.
Green 13.
11, I guess.
11. Pink 11.
Speed?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have cluster from 13 to 9. 13 is first. So you're in the kitchen area. You know, there are some mooks you have to work through. You look in, and there are 6 of them in the kitchen area. You could run by them to get out front, but you're on the ground floor. You do see stairs leading up to the second floor as well, in the back area.
They're on the ground floor, though.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You don't see them immediately, because, again, you're pretty far back.
If I'm looking at the mooks in the kitchen, are they armed?
Oh, yeah. They're all drawing their weapons.
I shoot at them.
Okay. Do you want to shoot a 1 or multiple ones? There's a penalty for how many, based on the number you're shooting. And of course, if you stunt, you can get additional benefits. Well, I mean, if you roll well.
Right.
So if you want to shoot 2 of them, it would be a -2 penalty. 3 would be -3, et cetera, et cetera.
I see what you're saying. I'll shoot at 2 at once.
Okay.
What?
You're fine.
So their defense is 13.
So 4 minus 3, that's a 1.
You get a
14.
14? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that exceeds it. Well, but no, because you got you had a -2 penalty.
Yeah.
So it's 12.
Right.
Their defense is 13.
Darn.
So you have anything that triggers on a
What
miss?
is the...
No,
Okay.
because they're not Corey.
Well, it's very dramatic.
Speaking of which, you need to designate.
The quarry is Tony.
Tony the boss.
Yep.
All right. He is a crime boss. So when you can work your way up to him, you can deal with him. So you go in. You're using the shotgun, right?
Yes.
So you kick in the door. You fire the shotgun. It hits a row of hanging ducks in the middle of the kitchen. Yeah.
Ducks had it
Bang to
coming.
the ground.
Yeah, it just explodes and spatters throughout
But
the
does
kitchen.
she say quack when she shoots?
So that puts you now at 10, because that takes 3 shots to do.
Many of them run away in fright.
They take cover or look around. You know, they're going to
Look
retaliate.
around.
Suddenly, the kitchen is filled with chest-high barricades.
So at 12, that is Tony and the boss and Purple, whoever
That's me.
heroes go before villains.
Okay. Before things get totally chaotic, do I have a clear shot at any of the big people?
They have cover. All the named characters have cover because they're on the second floor, so it'll be +1 difficulty. No, +1 defense.
Because they get +1 defense, but I can still...
You can still shoot at them. Yeah.
I have a reason.
If you stunt, you could always, if you do roll well, you could stunt, but run up the stairs and get on their level, and then you would have a penalty. But
Right, for right now, I just want to see if I can pot shot one of them. I've got another reason to do this, but
Sure.
just the bag full of guns rule.
yeah.
So,
So which one are you shooting at?
let's see. Who's the 4-sided?
Those are the mooks.
4-sided moves. 8-sided is the crooked cop.
No, that is the bodyguard. Crooked cop is the
Ivan.
silver detail.
Okay, I'm going to try to shoot the bodyguard, actually.
Okay.
Got a reason.
Seems
Ivan.
legit.
Yeah. It's
Ivan the
take him out first, and that way he's
Yeah,
less
yeah.
of a pain in the butt. All right, so
All right.
I'll make the roll. That evens out.
Yeah.
My guns is 13, so it's a 13.
All right. That misses because he's the only bodyguard. If only one sinister bodyguard take part in this fight, so he has a defense of 15.
So I failed to dish out more than 15 wound points, so I can spend 0 shots to move to the next item. I'm upgrading to my Colt 1911A.
Okay. So what did
Are
you
you
fire
serious?
first?
Wow.
That was
What'd you
a bad
fire?
gun.
Like,
What was your first gun?
my first gun, I starts with just a revolver, and I'm like, pew! Nope.
Oh no, you fire. It fires several times. You drop it and take out your
Okay.
next gun. So you're now at. So you're at 9 now. And
want to
Tony
upgrade
is going to. Let's see here. He will. He's a cowardly crime boss, so he's going to take cover on his, and he's actually going to dodge. So he will be going
You have
next.
to dodge a specific attack.
Okay, that's fair. No, screw it. He'll shoot at you guys.
Suppressing fire.
Yeah. He will shoot at the gun nut. I keep saying gun nut.
Well, we'll run with it.
Badger. He's firing at Badger.
Okay. I hope he misses.
I rolled boxcars.
So which one's the bad one?
Red.
one?
Red is negative.
Okay.
Go big red.
Yes.
Sorry.
So
Gun nut is lucky.
Yeah, he takes out a shotgun and points it. It's aimed straight at your head. You look at it and then chink.
I
Yeah.
was hoping he had terrible fire control and hit a mook.
Or
Oh no! Yeah, actually, yeah. A mook runs up.
Can I ask for a stunt based on his failure? I calmly grab a mook and shove him in the way. Doesn't matter. Just
No, he just No, he
He
does.
just has terrible aim.
Whatever happens, it's very
Okay.
chaotic, and
Alright.
the mook dies. So he's down one. So one mook is dead.
Which one?
One of the mooks.
Oh, which mook?
They're nameless. That's
Number
literally
7.
Yeah,
All of them.
they're all
Henchman
one hit
number
wonders.
3.
Yeah,
Like, tell me his backstory.
mook number 7. No,
he made poor life
In a
decisions,
small
and now
farm
he's
in
dead.
China.
So now we're at 11.
He did. He had a
Pink-
Renee.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot at the guys in the kitchen as well with my newly acquired machine gun.
It's like,
How does this
it's
thing
like
work?
thank you,
Oh,
criminals.
like that.
Anytime, home slice.
Point and click.
Sure.
So you said if I'm firing at more than one person, I have a negative
Penalty equal to how
penalty?
many you're firing at.
Okay.
So declare a number first.
Yeah, you can use auto fire to increase your damage, which doesn't matter because you're using.
A machine gun.
Yeah, well, no, because they're mooks. They're all
Okay.
at once. So you could use auto fire to help hose down one of the 3 named guys, but like it doesn't matter. So like you could take a penalty to hit multiple mooks. There's 6 in the kitchen between you and them.
Okay.
And you can also use martial arts too. So you could like run up, grab one guy, and use him as a human shield, and then shoot at someone else, or take the human shield as your action. Or just shoot. So
I think I'm just
think
gonna-
action movie logic.
Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna shoot. Probably though, I am gonna try and hit 2. That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Let's make sure. Okay, so
-1.
-1 plus my guns is 12 minus 2 of those, and there's
10.
13. So
Yes.
no. It's
whole
not
lot of
very
noise.
good, but
Well,
we're,
this one has more recoil than you're used to. So you fire up and hit a bit of the ceiling, and it looks quite humorous. And then the mook okay, well, that was
Or a shelf of teacups.
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
that was pink, right?
A
So
teapot
1,
shatters.
2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Blue, that's me.
Scalded.
All right. Ox, what's up?
Okay.
That's why they sent us some back.
Here's what I want to try. I want to take a couple running steps, and then like bring the wrench around, plant it on the ground, use that as a kick up to land my feet on the shoulders of. Wait, I forgot an important question.
What?
So is the second floor like a balcony?
It's like a second level. It's like a
Because if obviously if
VIP
they're
lounge, yeah.
taking shots at
Garbos.
us, so like
Yeah.
half to 3/4 of the floor. Yeah. Okay. So run in a
There's a
couple of
staircase
steps.
right in front of you, yeah. So, but there are a couple of moves near the front. Yeah. Anyways, so
At any rate, yeah, I want to try to like vault onto the shoulders of a mook and then take a leap and grab the edge of the second floor.
all right. So that's an athletic stunt.
Stunk.
Let's see here. So the difficulty is 11.
Okay.
If you beat that by 4 or more, you can take out the mook that you jump on.
Okay.
Otherwise, the mook will be there.
You
So
snap
if
his neck with your foot while at it.
Is athletics a skill or?
you use martial. I'd use martial arts with this.
Okay.
Use your
is
highest, or
this-
use your highest attack value.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
+3 to all strength checks.
Yeah, you're using strength.
All right.
Oh no, this isn't this. Well, yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah,
Well, with the leaping,
yeah.
so 16.
16. All right, you take out another mook. You jump on his head. Just he slams face. You know, you as you jump up, his face goes into the table, through the table onto the ground.
You are big.
Through part of the ground.
And so, are you hoisting yourself up on that level?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you
Yeah,
hoist
after I
yourself
get the wrench hook.
athletics is definitely 3. So
Yep.
1, 2.
You'll be hooked on the brothers.
Hey, a lot of people acting on this one. Heroes go first. Red is Cobra. So what is Cobra doing?
It is funny that I'm
One of the
I did
so who are the
something
actual
else.
dice again? There's the main big boss.
Big boss is the D10, blue D10. The bodyguard, no, the dirty cop is the silver, and this is the bodyguard is the D8. And then these are the mooks.
Okay.
They're all acting on this round.
I'll go for the bodyguard.
Okay. What do you like? Are you shooting them?
Yes, with my giant Smith & Wesson revolver.
All right.
I kind of like it.
Okay. Your defense is raised because there's only one bodyguard. That's one of their shticks.
Ooh, shit.
Those
Boxcars.
boxcars? Ooh, all right. Roll again.
Shit,
Don't
this
worry
could
about
be
fortune dice. You guys have
What's fortune dice again?
fortune dice. You can spend one of your fortune points to gain an additional D6 to roll to your.
We have to do that before, right?
I'll let you spend it now, just because this is the first time I reminded
No, I
you.
mean, like before the roll.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
go ahead and.
All right, roll, and then you get to roll the sparkle die again.
Actually, can I just roll?
Here, I'll roll another. I'll give you-
Actually, I'll roll both of these.
No,
So
no,
I get a free fortune dice.
And I roll. Oh, and yeah, I'll roll that one too.
See, it ricocheted.
Yeah.
It ricocheted
That's
off
right.
of.
That's
That's what it's called, a bank shot.
It's a success.
So that's critical.
Wait. What is your? You still have to hit them.
Oh, my gun is
13.
13.
13 plus 1 is 14. The bodyguard's is a 15 because they're the only bodyguard. The bodyguard is hard to hit, but the main shtick about the bodyguard is he can lower his defense to raise that defense to his boss. But everyone's shooting the bodyguard, not the boss.
Take out the shield first.
It makes sense.
Well, the shield is heavily defended, so that is a critical failure.
Shockingly enough.
So your gun,
Shielded.
you're using the Smith & Wesson revolver, you misfire, or you realize you forgot to load it this time.
Yeah, that's
Hey
not.
guys, we need some weapons practice.
Wait,
Or-
does this count as a way awful failure?
Yes.
Oh, hey, I can make a 0. I can spend 1 shot as an interrupt, and he can make an attack as an interrupt at a shot cost of 0 and gains +2 damage stackable to the end of the fight.
When he makes a way awful failure.
When an ally gets a way awful failure on an attack, is disarmed or fails a reload check.
Okay.
So
You're spending a fortune point.
no, it's 1 shot.
Okay.
No
oh
fortune
yeah.
point.
So
I'll spend 1 shot on purple.
Throw him a better gun.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's use this.
Okay.
I guess it's going to be something similar to
Fight
his.
along.
All right.
somehow.
He throws a python,
And you get a +2 damage to it.
so he succeeds on his attack roll.
He may spend. Okay, that ally may make an attack as an interrupt
Okay.
at a shot cost of 0. So he gets a second shot with the gun that's suspiciously like his.
Okay. You
Only
get,
more awesome.
Your gun, for some reason, doesn't work.
Like,
Yeah,
plus 2
exactly. All right, roll again. Are you spending a fortune
Suddenly in my
point?
hand.
no, I'm just
Okay.
much better.
Yeah.
So 9, 21.
21 definitely hits.
With that's a +3 and a +2. So
Yeah,
actually, so +2 to this would be 16 damage.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Actually, is that it's my favorite if I get a +3 to that.
Is that? I think that's included.
Signature
I think they
weapon.
included it, but
They included it. 16 is included.
Okay, so yeah,
But it's not your signature weapon.
yeah.
oh wait, so is it lower
It's 13.
or okay?
So it's 13 minus his toughness of 5, so he takes 8 damage.
Well, still.
You wing him as he staggers back. He looks at you quite angrily, and you can stunt. You can get some additional benefit if you want. How you can narrate this if you want. So your first gun jams or doesn't fire. You throw it
Badger
away.
tosses a
Yeah.
revolver at him.
All right, what does the bodyguard have?
The bodyguard has a Browning high-power pistol.
All right, so I can get some kind of effect with this.
Yeah, again, you're on the ground floor shooting up at him. He's, going to shoot at you in a second.
So actually, it's like gun out like
Yeah. Yeah.
catch it, and go for the arm that has his gun.
Okay. All right, that'll lower his next as you wing him in the arm. So he will try and shoot at you. His guns will be at 11. And let's see here. So 3 minus 1, 2, 2 plus. Well, that negates it. So 13. What's your defense?
13.
13. He hits you. So 10. What is your toughness? Toughness is right there. 8. So 2. You take 2 points of damage. So you shoot each other. So you both jerk back as both of your shoulders are dramatically wounded. It's quite the scene. So let's see. 10. 1, 2, 3. And then what are you again? Red? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. All right. Green.
That's me.
All right.
So I'm going to try again.
Okay.
And hopefully not hit ducks this time.
All right.
Once again, I am
ducks
going to
have it
aim
coming.
for 2 of them, though, because
Okay.
there's 6 in the kitchen with
Yes.
us, right?
And they're about to shoot at all of you.
Yes.
Duck season,
Yes.
mook season, duck season, mook season.
Exploded.
That's a 6.
Is that the negative 6?
Yes. No, she's just really upset about her positive 6.
Negative 8. You get a 5.
What?
I did your arithmetic for you.
Oh, your final result is a 5. Well, that's not a critical failure because you're still positive. And it's not boxcars. So,
That's good.
so well, there goes the cutlery.
It was still in the drawer. How did you do that?
This is actually my scheme here. Maybe if I just blow up enough stuff in the kitchen, they'll all run away.
Revenge.
Yeah.
You might hit a gas
All
line.
right.
I might hit a gas line. That's what I'm trying to
Revenge by
do.
There we go.
appliances.
All right. So, the mooks are going now, and again, there's 14 of them or 13 of them left.
Can we duck after we shoot, or is that
Yeah.
a separate?
Well, that's a separate
That'll be a
thing.
dodge.
That will be a
Be a
dodge.
dodge.
So that will take up 1 shot. So it'll push you down further.
Got it. And I can't do that yet.
You can do that now because 3 of them are going to shoot you, and 3 of them are going to shoot you.
I'm totally dodging.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, you are
Green.
Green. So you're going down
Yep.
1.
I'm going to throw
And
myself
you're going down
behind
1.
a
Pink is going
pile
down
of rice bags.
1. Okay. Well, hold on. See,
Okay.
the moot rolls are pre-rolled, so I don't have to roll 6 times. All right. So for who do you want to take the first 3, or do you want to take the first 3?
I'll take the first one.
You take the first 3. What's your defense?
My defense is 14.
All
Plus
of them.
3 for.
So
dodging.
17. So all 3 of those miss.
Hooray!
What's your defense?
It's 13, and you said plus 3 for dodging?
Yep.
So 16?
All 3 of them. Then you take cover. The kitchen is being shot to hell. They have their.
There won't be any cooking
Poor
going on
subway
for a
tile.
while.
Not the pot! Not the pot!
So they're moving.
If there's a
from cover,
gazebo in this
shooting.
place, we're screwed.
Did you deduct their shot?
Yeah, push it
Sorry.
down. So meanwhile, in the main tea room, there are. Let's see here. That's where 2 of them are gone. So there's 7 left out front. So 2 of you on each of them, and then 1 additional one on you. So what's your defense?
Mine is 13.
All right. Do you want to dodge? Do you want to dodge, or do you want to just see if you get hit or not?
I'll dodge.
All right. Again, what color are you? Red.
Yeah.
All right. And so that raises your defense by 3. And what is your defense?
Now it's 16.
16. All right. 3 shots miss you. Same question for you.
Badger will calmly slip behind a pillar.
So he is dodging as well.
Yes. So mark purple down 1.
But calmly.
All right. And what is his defense now?
His defense is a +3, right? So that's a total of 16.
All right. That was good. One of those was going to be a 16 or a 13. So what about Ox?
Screw it.
What is Ox's
Don't
defense?
dodge.
Huh?
What is Ox's defense?
12.
12.
Go with
So one of them does hit you for 10 damages. You one of the guys up front.
Toughness 12.
Okay.
Pain don't hurt.
Pain don't hurt. Apparently. Yeah.
Wrench.
Ding.
So,
wrench the bullet.
let's see here. So that's them. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. So all the mooks fired to little effect. Because again, they're mooks.
Stormtroopers.
Essentially, that is their purpose of the game. So now the 2 bad guys are going to go. The crime boss. He sees you. He takes, let's see here. He is going to use a fully automatic pistol and use auto fire on you because he doesn't like you. He doesn't like your face.
Could he dodge this one as well?
If you could.
You can
So
dodge.
it's a secondary dodge. It's not just you have to dodge every time. You're not in a dodge status.
Right.
Okay.
That was a horrible car
Differently
anyway.
located
It's a
enemies.
great car name.
The dodge status. Wait.
Was it Stratus? Never mind.
Yeah,
Speaking of the
but
Sorry, I'm just looking up the auto fire stuff. Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know. I don't have a cookie.
Doesn't look like a cookie to me.
Eating gum.
I would take
I love that you're eating gum like bit by bit.
Well, it's sure the flavor lasts.
I know. I know exactly why it is.
While Ross is looking up rules, I will tell you about my gum habits.
God damn, I just saw that a second ago.
Bubble is best.
Isn't there like an index?
Yeah.
There is. It's
Great.
auto fire is not listed in it.
Pretty good too.
I just looked it in it.
How about he just shoots me?
Well, yeah, but he's not going to do any damage with the standard pistol.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
Oh darn.
Yeah.
Well,
Weird.
nuts.
That's a great voice.
It's the prayer touch
Oh,
voice.
here we go. I think. What's it?
So, listeners, how's it going?
Yeah, sorry. Here we go. Automatic weapons. While increasing, declare that you're using auto fire before you make your guns attacked and rolled. How much you want to increase damage? Added damage is 3 or more. Your added damage from your guns. Subtract your added damage from your guns at 80 for this roll. Okay. Let's see here. He will use. He will go for broke, and he will add. Well, no, he won't go totally for broke. He will add 3 to it, though. So he will fire the auto pistol with his guns. He gets 1. Let's see here. So he gets a 14 to hit you.
I'll dodge it.
Can you dodge after the attack roll?
I don't know.
I don't think you can.
You
I think
didn't
you have
ask me.
to. I think you have to declare your dodge before the roll is made.
All right, fine.
So he adds. Let's see here, 3. So that's 15.
I take 3.
Yep. Let's see here.
Butter.
All right, so you're peppered with fire. That's starting to sting a little. He does not get a stunt though, and so he goes down 3. So
Did someone take over a beehive?
And then the dirty cop is going. Let's see here. He is going to flee. He heads out the back. He heads down the stairs towards the kitchen. Downstairs.
Oh dear.
And he runs into you two.
there.
What a coincidence.
Oh, he sees
people.
you wearing a mask and he opens fire. So he is just going to
Dodge.
Okay, so you can dodge. And what color are you?
Green.
Green. You're down 1.
Throw myself on the other side of the mound of bag of rice.
Yep.
Wow.
So he gets an 11, so that misses.
It does indeed.
So and he goes down to 6 as well. So we're at 8, which is blue.
So we've got the crime boss, the
And the
bodyguard upstairs,
Yes.
and any mooks? Or
Yes, there's 3 moves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's 4 more downstairs with you guys.
Okay.
With Cobra and Badger.
Okay. How have the actually wait? Is there, let's say, one of the tea room tables between me and the mooks?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to shove it at them in an effort to shove it and them off the balcony.
All right, another athletics check. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're targeting multiple mooks, so
Right.
I
So
would say
-3.
-3. Yeah.
Yep.
But this is this is an athletic check, so you get to do a strength check.
Okay, so that's +2, so 14, 11.
11. That hits it. I mean, it's an athletic stunt.
Okay.
So you knock them down. You shove them. Actually, turns out there's pretty flimsy construction. So as you shove them, you were trying to just slam them into the wall, but you slam them through the wall, and you just drop the table on them. So exactly. So that means you go 1, 2, 3. And so we have the bodyguard. Oh, well, first off, we have purple and pink. So, Pink, why don't you go first?
All right,
sorry.
The crooked
Magpie.
cop is
That's okay.
down with you guys.
Yes, he's down with us, and because my guns attack against a mook fails, I get to add a free fortune die. I'm assuming I just get to add 1, and I can't hijinks it to add 2.
No.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah.
That would probably be
3d6 to
hacks.
-1. That would be
But I do get to add a free fortune die, so can I steal one of your dice?
Sure.
Yeah, make sure it's separate because fortune dice do not explode. You can't keep your roll.
This one is the fortune die. To my next guns attack, and it doesn't say that I have to attack a mook again, so I'm going to
you can
attack the bodyguard.
It's the dirty cop.
Dirty cop, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
it was very bad, but okay, so -8,
So
but I've got
+7.
+7.
Negative
so
1.
-1. My gun's 13, so 12.
12 does not hit. His defense is 14.
Struggling in the kitchen.
So you fire at him. He ducks behind. He's by the
More rice.
staircase. So yeah.
It's the rice. It's the rice that's like helping us and hurting us.
Yeah.
lot of
I mean,
rice in there.
there's a lot of cover in the kitchen. So
There is.
it's getting demolished, though. Tea room's going to be closed for renovation for quite some time. Birds start flying about, too, as all the gunfire's broken some of their cages. So there's songs.
they're eating
before.
the rice.
Yeah, they're eating the rice.
It's like the
They're
best
like, we
day
don't
ever
care
for
about
them.
loud noises.
Yeah.
We just
Nope.
see the rice.
I don't know why we're yelling.
So, Mag, 1,
Loud
2, 3.
noises.
You're at 4 now. So, let's see here. The bodyguard, Ivan, he is.
So he goes before players, right?
Oh, sorry, no, yeah, you get to go. Sorry.
I'm going to try to demookify the ground floor a little bit.
Yeah, there's quite a few left.
How many total?
There's 4 on the ground. Well, yeah, there. Oh, wait, you
Yeah,
3 more.
yeah, I did.
3, 4, 5. All right. Sorry. So there's 4 left on the ground floor.
And if I shoot at 3, I get a -3.
Yes. But if you succeed, then you hit all 3.
Let's go for it. I'm shooting at 3 then.
All right. You can spin a fortune die.
Their defense is like 10, right?
Their defense is 13.
Oh, okay, yeah, fortune die. Sure. All right, want to borrow one of these? Or? All right, Tom Snake
I have a
the
green
fortune
die you could use.
Okay, we'll just die. All right, so this is the fortune die.
Yeah.
So the regular roll is here. The fortune die goes here. That is very bad because this is the 6.
It explodes.
It explodes.
Oh.
No!
17.
Negative 17?
Oh no, it's not total yet. So
Okay.
17 and 3, 4, 5. So
Negative
12.
12.
So my total is 1.
Well, it's not a whale
Yes.
failure. Well, yeah, you've really seen all these
wasted
birds.
all
You
of it.
expertly shot all those bird cages.
We
Totally
are
intentional.
family.
This is kind of fun. Oh wait.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, this is kind of pleasant. Oh.
The dog from Duck Hunt pops up and laughs at you.
Well, he might be healed. Oh, I guess it's too early for that, isn't it?
So that is you. 1, 2, 3. So the mooks and the bodyguard are going to go. The bodyguard, Ivan, is actually going to. He's going to attempt to stunt as well. He's going to use martial arts to basically charge you and try and just slam you onto a table on the first floor.
Okay.
Do you want to try and dodge that?
Or is there anything I can oppose it?
No, I mean, it's a defense, like it's dodge. You can try and defend it. I mean, it would be... let me double check.
Yeah,
I think he's
'cause-
asking, can they wrestle?
Yeah, because I'm all about, yeah.
Let's wrestle.
No, that's fair. And we are doing this so we can learn all these
Right.
things. Let's see here.
Mine's a V9. Oh, you're not talking about a real life.
No.
You do have an HK.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You're not using a specific
That's why I thought
shtick,
Jason
though?
would be amused.
I mean, strong as an ox adds +3 to all my strength checks.
Well, that's strength checks. That's not specific attacks. So, let's see here.
I'm not trying to attack. I'm just trying
I
to
know, I
spoil
mean-
his.
Yeah.
Just trying to wrestle.
I'm just trying to wrestle.
Y'all are pretty, like a gator.
Looking through
Make you
books.
into some boots.
Yeah, we're trying to learn all the,
Learn all the things.
yeah. I know there are specific things that let you do that. I mean, that let you do specific things, but I don't know
Okay,
if there's
if it's a shtick that I don't have yet, then
Yeah,
fine, I'll just dodge.
yeah.
Whenever you
I mean, yeah, dodge takes multiple paths, and stuff like that, so it's not just I dodge, I try to defend with martial arts.
Right.
Let's see here. Let's see. Dodge. Alright, so you're just increasing your.
Oh, a defense check protects you from miscellaneous physical harm, falling rocks, needle throwing traps, poorly thrown dynamite sticks. Base AV is defense.
Your action value, yeah, you'd roll your defense.
Right. Plus, yeah, stuff.
Yeah, I'd allow a defense check.
Okay. Would I
So
rather do that, or would I?
your defense is
rather-
what?
12.
So yeah. So you can dodge or you roll defense. If you roll defense successfully, you could throw him off.
All right, go big or go home.
Yeah.
Boxcars.
Yeah.
13.
13? Let's see here. It's base AV.
You know what?
I was
I'll
thinking-
add a fortune die.
Okay.
So 15.
Let's see, just double check, make sure. This could, I mean, the easiest way to do this, I would think, would be just doing a opposed check.
Just do his attack, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was supposed to
Well-
say they actually have a specific thing for opposed checks, but they don't see. So, anyways, he's using his martial arts.
okay.
2 made 1, so he gets a 12.
That's less than 15.
Less than 15. And you rolled boxcars, so you
Yep.
succeed.
Really well.
Really well.
How about I take his oncoming rush
Yeah.
and like drop onto my back, put my leg like
Suplex.
yeah, yeah, and like yeah, put my foot under his knee, roll back onto my back, and then just push him off the balcony.
Okay. Yeah, that will. I will say that'll eat up his shots for the rest of the. Or actually, yeah. So that will. I'll say -6. So he'll act at 1.
Mess with the ox, you get the horns.
So he loses 2 actions, and he'll take. What is your unarmed damage? Or your martial arts damage?
My martial arts, all I've got's the baseball bat.
I think the average is 10.
Okay, let's just go with
They ever
that.
list
Yeah.
that? Or?
Some
Actually, wait. So mine would be 13. Add 3 to your damage on any successful martial arts strike.
Okay, so 13 minus another 8 for him, so he's at 16. So he's getting wounded. He is not having the best day. So now the mooks are going to go. There's 4 left. But they're going to target 1 on each of you, and then 2 on the big guy.
Who's actually doing damage?
Yeah. So, or Cobra, do you want to dodge? A mook is attacking you, shooting at you with a pistol.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that will
No roll. It's just +3 to your defense.
You're red, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so you go down 1. And what is your defense?
Now it's 16.
Well, you dodge that. What about you?
I'll let it go.
All right. A 1, I'm guessing, is higher than... Your defense is higher than a 1.
Yeah, it's 13. So.
All right, 2. Do you want to dodge?
Yes.
Um,
Bring me down 1.
Let's see. Which color are you going?
Blue.
Yeah. All right. So that misses. And a 9 and a 1. And then there are still 6 in
So
there.
we don't do anything. We just make sure nobody escapes.
Yeah, you're covering the back exit.
Can't leave.
Let's see here. Do you want to dodge or not?
Probably not. I'm just
Alright.
gonna.
All right. What is your defense?
13.
3 misses. What about you? Do you want to dodge?
I won't this time.
And what's your defense?
14.
1, 2, 3. Moves don't hit very well either.
moves.
Pretty little
So
mash back here.
yeah,
It's the rice, I'm telling you.
it's an intense battle. You're starting through. So 1, 2, 3. They'll act again on 4. But 5 is the dirty cop of the boss again. Let's see here. The boss is going to. He sees what's going on, and there are windows up on the second floor. So he shoots one and steps through. So he's trying to escape. You all 3 see this up front.
Okay.
As he is running, he is going to draw another weapon and shoot or drop his gun and fire there was a shotgun by the door, so he is going to fire it at you.
Yeah, that figures.
So this is just standard
I'll
attack.
dodge.
All right. Let's
Blue.
see, blue. All right. Well, he gets a 13. So
Nope.
that would have hit you if you had not dodged. So you dodge out of the way.
I am glad I dodged the shotgun at close range.
So that moves him, but he is now outside the building. So 1, 2, 3.
But
And-
like, do I still see him?
Yeah, you saw which way he went.
Yeah, okay.
So you can chase after him.
So who wants to chase him?
Oh yeah.
The dirty cop is going to make a martial arts attack on Mongoose and try and run by you. So he just runs at you and does a flying leap kick as he is trying to get to the door. So do you want to try and dodge that as well?
Can I dodge with a frying pan?
That would be a defense stunt. Actually, yeah. So that would take you. And also, I would say this would take 3 shots to do because your account. Yeah. So you can try and do that, but it'll take 3 shots. And you are what are you? You're purple.
He's green.
I'm green.
Green. So you're at 5 right now. That'll put you at 2. So you wouldn't be able to attack again this round.
Yeah, you do. If you're
Oh,
2
yeah,
or
yeah.
1, you can do anything up to 3.
Okay. But
So on a defense maneuver like that, what do you end up rolling?
you roll your defense instead of your guns, but you can do it as an interrupt.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm laying there in a pool of rice with birds fluttering around me.
All right.
I find my hand clasping
All
a
right.
very large cast iron skillet, and I think, hey, this could be useful.
Oh.
On face.
I think I
Exploded.
want to spend a fortune to reverse the results of that swerve.
Hey, thanks.
So now it's +2, so you're at 16.
16.
16
But-
beats his
It's
50.
exploded, right?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I spent that for you.
There
Good
you
move.
go. So, 17.
No.
17.
No.
No, Adam. So 11, 7, 21. It exploded, so you add them together.
21.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have more than 4 above the target,
Yeah.
probably. So if you wanted to ask for something really special,
So right now you'll add. Let me look at the.
You hit him so hard he changes sides.
No, it's totally doing Like, we're going to capture this dude.
Why?
might I suggest frying pan to the?
Oh, that to the noggin.
If he's
Neither of
jumping-
those were what I was thinking.
I was a crooked cop, and then I took a frying pan to the knee. Sorry, I
Turn my
stole
world around.
Let's see here.
And even though it's completely acoustically inappropriate, it should definitely make a large gong
The-
noise when you hit it.
Looks like
it will only do 8 damage.
this is a job
base.
for El Kabal.
It'll only do 8 damage
Come on.
base right now. So 8 minus his toughness.
Okay, so
but it will
my-
stop him from escaping or
Yes,
from
my main
hurting.
interest is in slowing him down, capturing him, not letting him leave.
Well, you could hit him. You could hit him in the knee, so he falls to the ground in a tumble. Wine scene, so he won't be able to run. So that could be the effect. So he takes 3 damage, and he 1, 2, 3. So he's actually on 3. But yeah, you stop him from leaving.
She goes down 3.
You're green. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 2. All right, so now we're at 5, which is red, which I believe is Badger. Or, Cobra, sorry. Yeah.
It's Cobra.
All right.
I'm going to finish what I start. Let's keep hammering at that bodyguard.
All right. Yeah, he's taken some shots. He's actually been thrown to the ground onto a table, lands right on his back.
So in that case,
quite
it's
painful.
like, yeah, so he'd be about right under here.
Yeah.
No, he's on the ground floor with
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
He landed next to you, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hi.
So he's rolling off the table, looking at you. Yeah, you can. He's reaching for his gun, or for one of the guns of the mini of.
It's like,
There's guns everywhere.
It's a gun.
Give me that.
Yeah,
Dude, like, you need to get a bag.
yeah. So go ahead and make your roll.
Exploded.
10.
So plus 7.
7 plus your guns.
Damn it, where's 20.
20. All right. So describe it to me.
Essentially, like, just, it's like,
So he lands on the table. He's trying to roll.
essentially, it was like,
All right.
right as he land, just
Yep.
point blank.
Okay. I'll let you do additional 3 points of damage as this stuff. So, what's the damage on your pistol?
If it's the same as the one, I have 14.
14. All right. So 17 minus 5, 12. 12. All right. He is heavily wounded. He has a -1 to all his things now. So he's quite.
Just like, it's like, oh, well, you die.
So yeah. Let's see here. So that moves you down to 2. And now we're at 4. So we have Magpie and
Yay.
Purple, which I believe
Is Badger.
Badger. Sorry, yeah. So Magpie, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'm gonna try and shoot some more mooks because the other guy's like incapacitated, correct?
He's still up. He is just hobbled. He can't run, but he can still shoot and punch and things like that.
Okay.
And try to get away.
Well, then I'll probably try and go after him still.
Okay.
Just regular old. I don't have any fancy stuff right now. So plus 14.
14. Let's see here. That equals his defense. So you hit him.
Yay!
What are you hitting him with?
My machine gun, which is a 10.
A 10 minus 5. 5 more damage to him. So he's taking 8 so far. So you wing him as he lands on the ground.
Can I wing him in the knee, or I'm not that
No.
Other knee.
You didn't. You got exactly on his roll. You'd have to get an
Yeah.
18 or better to do that with him. 1, 2, 3. So you're now at 1. So Badger.
I'm going to try to demookify yet again.
Okay.
All right. This time I'm only going after 2. I'm not going to use my fortune dice. I'm just
Sure.
going to hope for the best.
You need a 15 or better, essentially.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Can't you upgrade your gun again?
I'm not going after a named target.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Ah, wow.
can I get a different
Ah!
die? It's 20 minus 4.
Is 16.
16.
So that's a way awful failure.
That is a way awful failure.
Okay.
Do I count as my own ally?
I will say no. What happens is one of the mooks can rush up to you and will hit you for damage as your basically you were blindsided, or your gun could jam and you could lose that.
I will.
What do you?
I'll say I get blindsided.
All right, you get blindsided. One of the mooks rushes you and hits you with unarmed. So what's your toughness?
My toughness is 6.
So you take 1 point of damage and you're knocked back.
Right.
So, but now the mooks are going. So there's 4 of them left. You're up there by yourself. Crime boss. So you have to chase up the crime boss. You two are just getting 2 mook attacks.
Okay, so I was just okay. Which part are we on right now?
We're on the mooks. They're on shot 4.
Okay.
So 2 of them are attacking you, and then we'll deal with the 6 in there.
Yeah. I guess I'm still able to make these one shot worth, right? Or am I not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will carry over to the next combat round where we re-roll initiative.
Okay. So I'm dodging.
Okay. So that's an 8 and a 7, so those both miss you.
You have to, but hey.
No.
What about you, Cobra? Are you going to just take the 2 attacks, or going to dodge?
Dodge. That's
All right. So what's your? No. You don't.
that's right. It's
It's a flat thing. So what's your defense now?
16.
16, a 15, and a 17. What's your toughness?
8.
8. You take 2 points of damage. As one of them actually hits you.
You mother! He's like, you fucking ass!
Yeah, he pops up, and he's actually kind of surprised. He's like, oh my god.
This is what gun do.
This is what gun do. Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, which is just not really a kitchen anymore. It's just the bullet farm. So there's 6 mooks, 3 attacking you, 3 attacking you. Do you want to dodge them or not?
Okay, can you explain to me a little bit about how this works? If I dodge, I'm pink.
Yeah, you will take a -1 penalty to your next round, essentially.
Okay.
Doesn't carry over.
They do carry over. Shots, interrupts do carry over. Otherwise...
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just regular actions that don't.
No, it all carries over. That was a different... I'll look it up.
Pretty
But
sure
much
not,
I'm not going to dodge.
Okay. So, what's your defense?
It is 13.
All right. 3 shots miss you.
The unaccounted
8
for shot cost not carried over to the next sequence.
Okay, I'll double check that. But because I read that was... Anyways, I'll show you the section.
It's fine, though.
But yeah, the 3, they've rolled poorly. What about you, though?
I'm not going to dodge.
Mongoose. All right, what is your defense?
My defense is 14.
14. Let's see
What was
here.
it supposed to be?
One of them hits you. What is your toughness?
Huh?
What is your toughness?
My toughness is 7.
7. You take 3 points of damage.
Ow.
As one of them actually wings you with a bullet.
Yeah, that's extra long actions.
Okay.
Anything 3 or less doesn't carry over.
Okay. Well, I know interrupts do. Because they said that otherwise there's no penalty to not always dodging. Which is the difference between the 2 additions.
Cost of interrupts taken during the sequence's last 3 shots do not set back your next action. Oh. So she should, still be... Okay. Sorry. You're right. So they would penalize the next sequence, but So did you dodge down to 0?
Yeah,
so you're still on 1.
Okay.
You still get one more shot in this sequence.
Okay. So I was at 1. I dodged once. So all right.
So your next round you're at -1.
Okay.
When we re-roll in, but for now you're still on.
Okay. All right.
They do not set back your next action. Instead, they are applied as a negative modifier to your upcoming initiative check.
Right.
So yeah.
So everyone gets one more action basically if you dodge off the shot counter, but you have to count up your dodges and apply them.
Yeah. So there's a penalty.
Choices.
So there's no free choices. All right. So that was the mooks. So blue, Ox.
I'm running after the boss.
All right, Tony. Tony Jin. So you step out. You're on the
Tony the Tiger.
overhang. Between the first and second floor, essentially. Slanted roof. It's starting to pour outside. Tony is sort of scuttling out to the front. It looks like he's he's carrying the shotgun. In the distance, you can hear sirens. You look down in the streets. People are scattering, although some people are still looking around, seeing what's going on. You could try and chase after him. He hasn't been hobbled, so it would be,
We're gonna fix that.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna switch off to the Mossberg.
He's gonna rip a sign off a building.
Oh wait, there was one other thing. Sorry. You saw now that the room was cleared as you're running past them. You see the table that they were sitting at when you went in, and you saw what was on the table.
Oh yeah.
There's a manila folder there,
Grab it.
and a stack of money. Looks like there was a deal going on. So, it's actually a sealed.
We got
folder.
cheddar on the upstairs table.
Yeah. So you yell that out, and you're out chasing. So what are you gonna do?
What's the roof made out of?
The roof,
Unobtainium.
no.
Is it on fire?
It's,
Is it tile at all?
it is tile.
All right, then I'm going to fire my Mossberg just in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully too late for him to avoid stepping on.
Okay, so you're trying to get him to slide off
Yeah.
the roof. All right. He got his sparklies.
So, that's a 19.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, he slides off. He drops his gun, and he hits the ground. He will take 7 minus his toughness, so 2 damage. As he thunk. He's plops in front of the near the where the alley meets the street, so he's out on the sidewalk. And he only fell 1 story, so he's not
Right.
dead. But yeah, he's clearly he will lose his action. So
Damn, Skippy.
yeah, and that
I'm
was
on-
you 0.
Yeah, I'm out.
So both of you are done for the round.
Yep.
So this guy is the honcho. The dirty cop, Vincent. And so he is going to try to. So he's up close in quarters with Magpie. Magpie, you have a shotgun though, right? Or
Mongoose.
Mongoose,
has
sorry,
a
Mongoose.
shotgun, yeah.
Mongoose. He is going to try and disarm you. So he reaches for the shotgun, and so this will be an opposed check.
I punch him in the face.
Right. So you're both rolling martial arts.
Okay.
Whoever gets higher wins.
Okay. Okay. That's not bad.
Oof.
Is that good or bad?
It's really
real bad.
bad. Real bad. Can you do that reversey thing again?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
So you're reversing the roll.
I'm reversing that fortune of that.
And you can do that for allies.
So that's +5, so 17.
Yes, it says the
Right.
any swerve.
Okay.
I could do it against you if I wanted to. Apparently,
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm all the other people in the universe. So, I have more people. All right, so it's 17, but that beats him. So he will go, but that is a 3-shot interrupt for you, so that'll be your action. But you get to apply pistol butt damage to him. So as you, you can narrate. What do you do? You win the exchange. He reaches for your gun, and what happens?
He reaches for my gun, which is probably laying there because I just got done, hitting him in the knee with the frying pan.
Yeah.
And as he reaches for it, he is strategically placed for my fist.
Yeah.
And so I catch him sort of right on the side of the jaw and send him sprawling on the floor in the midst of the rice, and the little canaries go fluttering around him.
literally birds
All
tweeting around
right,
his head.
nice. Yeah, he's taken 11 damage so far.
That's not enough.
Touch my Lucille.
Yeah. So, and you have the shotgun in hand again. So, so red and green.
Me?
Yes. Cobra, what are you doing?
Like, hey, he hasn't gotten off the table yet.
Yeah.
I should shoot again.
All right, it's true. He goes on 1, so yeah.
I will spend it.
You already rolled, so you have to spin before you roll. So roll that 6 again.
Oh, man.
So 7 minus 1, -6 to your guns.
No,
7, yeah, that totally misses. So you start firing, and that didn't work so well. He actually is getting into cover, or he rolls off the table and ducks behind it. So they go off. Who was red again?
He's red.
he's red.
She's green.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're green. So yeah, you're both gone. Wait, you were blue then. So
I'm purple.
purple. So yeah, sorry.
We have the chips on our character sheets.
I know. Well, I can't
It's
see
hard
them all.
to see.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
We need to
I'm learning.
Put them on our
Yeah.
faces.
Wait. Do you already have like a key, like for your convenience? Do you have like a
They're rocks.
maybe
Yeah.
a little make a little sheet
what
and you
we're
can
gonna
put the
last
chip
I
next
know.
to
We're
our
gonna lose it.
character?
I'll make notes later
All
on. But let's see here. We have so bodyguard's going to act. The move's going to act, and then but first Badger's going to act.
And
Okay.
me. I'm in behind a dice.
Yes.
And pink. Yeah, that's
So-
just because the dice were larger than that.
Yeah.
So which side are we handling first? The kitchen or
Which one do you want to do first? All right, we'll do the kitchen first.
Okay. So the bodyguard. No, the bodyguard is not in here. It's just Mooks.
The dirty cop is in there.
He's in there, but he's
Tweety Bird.
Well, I don't think that actually means he's knocked out, though.
Well, it's just that he's out for this round. Like, we're going to roll initiative again.
So I'm going to go ahead and try and shoot some mooks.
Okay.
I will... I'm just going to shoot at one.
Sure. If you stunt, like, if you roll really well.
Try and get one.
Yeah.
So it is a 11.
11 does not hit. So, again, recoil's a bitch.
But hey, I got a bank shot off of that, so that's something.
What does that mean?
That gun's attack failed, so my next one I get a free portion dice on my next gun's attack.
Oh, wow. That's good. So, Badger?
Can I borrow a die that is not Bill's Elder Sign die that has exploded negatively on me multiple times? One time with a colossal 3 6s.
6, 6, 6. All right. Come on, John.
If it's the Elder Sign die.
What is Badger doing?
Hey,
you're in the front of the tea room. There's 4 mooks there, and there's also Ivan.
Does your comment about Ivan getting behind cover affect my shooting him at the moment?
I mean, he's not helpless, so...
Oh, but I can still shoot him at least.
Yeah,
he's not going to get like massive. Okay, so I'm shoot. Fine, I'll shoot the bodyguard. So, all right. That's a 6. That's a 4. So 6 plus my guns, 19.
19. That totally beats him.
Is that by 4 or?
Yes.
Yay!
Is he still okay? He decided to run to cover.
Yeah, he will.
I'm standing right there when he decides to get behind the wrong pillar.
Yeah,
and my gun is in his face.
All right, you end him. He only what weapon are you using?
I'm at the Colt 1911A, so that's 10 damage.
10 damage. I'll give you +2 damage. That will end him.
So basically, he runs around the corner. The gun is right in his face, and boom.
Ivan has breathed his last. So finally, the mooks are going to go. They are quite angry that they're... Ivan, no! All 4 of them are going to attack you.
All right, and I can't really declare dodge, can I?
Yeah, you already went off.
Sorry.
So, because,
that was an attack. So.
What is your defense?
My defense is 13. I'm 13. Getting hit.
All right, that is 1 hit. 10
Toughness
damage. 10 damage before your toughness.
So, toughness 6, so it's 4 damage?
Yes. So one of them actually manages to hit you. And then...
Shrug and grunt.
3 and 3. So you could spend your last thing to dodge.
I can?
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, no, you already acted, didn't you? Yeah, so you're off the thing. Actually, you could dodge, but that'll give you a penalty to your initiative.
No, I'll go ahead and...
Sorry, you could have
deal
dodged.
with it.
Right?
Okay, well, still.
Yeah.
I already have the -1 penalty.
Yeah,
so.
It's 13. I'm dealing with it. I'm not...
You're dealing with it? So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Well,
Sweet. Mooks are terrible as we are. They're just
Good
with that.
thing.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Mongoose?
Yep.
3 mooks?
Not going to dodge.
Okay.
Her
Your
defense
defense
is 14.
14? 1 will hit you
How?
for 10 damage before your toughness.
It's a 3.
So, alright. You're getting cut up. This is certainly one of your tougher fights. So, everyone moves off. So, we're rolling initiative again.
You know what we need? An M60.
I requested a grenader.
We need new dice. That's clearly what's going on here.
Oh, wait, just roll one. Just one. Oh my god.
That was a terrible roll.
Oh my god.
Look, good for you then.
Yeah.
So, the mooks are terrible. So
That's good news.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
the boss is... Let's see here. At 10. And then Vincent, the dirty cop, is, let's see here, at 11. Let's
Blue
see.
6.
Blue 6.
6.
Yeah.
That's low.
Green
16.
16.
Pink 10.
Pink 10.
Purple. Total of, hold on a second. It would be...
D6 plus your speed.
Yeah, it's 8 because I have the -1 as well. So
Yep. And
Why do you have
red.
-1?
because I rolled a 1, and I have the -1
I
because
have
I did
12.
the extra dodge roll.
What?
12.
12.
So,
All right.
Wouldn't that just be 0?
well, okay. I rolled a 1. I had the -1 from a previous round. My speed is 8.
Okay,
So I'm a
still
total
at
of
8. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so shot 16.
Who will get to go twice?
I know, right?
Before anyone else. So Mongoose.
Mongoose.
Yeah, Mongoose.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a little pissed. So I'm going to stand up, dust myself off, take a very careful aim. Guys, did you hear that? Very careful
You
aim
can do this.
at the cop.
Dirty Cop Vincent.
Dirty cop. He's in big trouble. I'm pissed. He tried to touch my.
Thank God.
You could have used fortune dice ahead of time. Was it boxcars or just
No, 1 and 6. The worst.
In the wrong direction.
Okay.
Dear Lord, I'm getting a new gun.
4.
Well, it's not a critical failure, so.
True.
So that puts you 15, 13.
That can't be right.
So
Try
your turn
again.
That didn't work
I'm just
right.
a little flustered, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to use the fortune die.
Okay.
Because that needs to happen. So, green and glitter is good. Okay. That's better. much better.
So 18.
Yeah, 18.
18 minus his defense. So that is definitely a hit. Now you can stun. Because his defense was a 14. So you beat it by 4. So
Excellent.
Just continue chipping away at his joints.
you can continue to hobble him. You can do more damage. I don't know narrate what happens as you shoot him.
No, I'm pissed. I want to kill him.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
extra damage.
All right. So 3 extra damage.
Yeah.
What are you using? What's the damage rating on it?
The damage for my shotgun is
Yeah.
16.
16.
So total of 19?
Yeah.
19 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, you shoot him in the chest. He is gut shot.
Yep.
He's slammed up against the wall. The birds fly away. He groans in pain. You remember, you flash back to seeing him this morning at work. Or no, he does. Sorry, yeah, you're the bounty hunter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maricop. Yeah, he's having a bad day.
Not no mo.
Yeah. So that
Is
puts
he
you
dead?
down 1, 2, 3. He is dying. He's at 30.
Okay.
He's slowly.
He has 5 more hit points.
The life is draining from his
Red. 12.
Yes, the boss is out of the building, right?
Yes, you hear. Give me actually roll. Do you have notice as a skill?
Does anybody have notice?
I know certain people do. Some characters do. You just roll a swerve. Just roll the dice and add 7 to it. No, both die. Like it's a standard skill check.
Oh, add 5.
No, 7.
Oh, in that case, 10.
10. You look out. You hear a thump from outside. You look and you see the boss fell from the 2nd floor. He was apparently on the top.
Like, does he slowly come back up? Like,
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
window?
he's not dead. Yeah, you can
Couple
shoot
ammo.
through the window.
Couple ammo.
He looks up. He's like, he's looking up, and then he sees you pointing the gun at him just as you pull the trigger.
So I should that's an illegal parking job. I do that because that's my blam blam epigram.
Oh, what does that do?
I add 1 to the shot cost of any gun attack and make a pithy quip. The damage value for weapon increases by 2.
All right, so this will be 4 instead of 3. But yeah, go roll for it.
And I will spend a fortune point.
You didn't use thanks for dropping in?
Well, hold on. 7. Okay, it's only a 7.
Yeah,
And 9 on the good side.
So 2, 15.
15 still hits. Not a stunt, but you still. So it's a standard hit though. 'Cause his defense is 13.
But you still get the damage bonus from
You still get the damage bonus. So what is the total damage?
16.
16 minus 5, 11. So he is taking a big hit. And you move down to 8. As you shoot him, what kind of gun are you using?
It's a heavy revolver.
All right, he reels back. People, you hear screams in the street as the window shatters.
I just want to go
of
like,
course.
can you people not see there are guns here?
Well, you know, 'cause
Bless you.
it was raining. It was loud. There's a thunderstorm outside, basically.
Fair enough.
It's the rainy season. So we're at 11. That is Vincent. Vincent's been shot. He's having a bad day. He's hobbled, so he can't run away. But you're in a kitchen. There's tons of knives. So he will throw a knife at Mongoose. Actually, no, he just grabs a knife and he's going to try and jam it in your neck. So,
I'll dodge that.
all right. And you are green, so.
Green.
Let's see here. What is your defense?
14.
With the dodge?
Plus 3 is 17.
17. That beats his 16. So that was a good idea to dodge. Otherwise,
my neck.
yeah, knife in your neck.
Oops, knife in your neck.
So he goes down to 11 or 8. Magpie, you go.
That's me. Gosh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna continue to try and shoot against Mooks because every time I fail,
Yeah.
I get an extra dice.
Well, you can spend that since you failed last
Yeah,
time.
I'm going to. But
Okay.
if I fail again this time, I still get another dice, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna steal this one. Blue is still bad. So, okay. 17.
17 is, that's a stunt. Their defense was 13, so...
Sweet. So can I shoot 2 of them with my machine gun?
You sure can.
Yay!
We're finally making progress.
The first nuke dies in the
First 2.
kitchen.
So narrate what happens.
Well, basically, all the bags of rice have fallen to the floor, so there's just not a lot of places to hide anymore. All the cover has disintegrated. So one guy's just hiding behind the other guy, and that didn't work out so well.
So you just corner them and spray them.
Yes, until it finally works.
Yeah.
Love a girl.
Good job. All right, so 8, 7. So it's the bosses. He is not happy about this, and he
Weird.
Yeah, he is going to grab a civilian and takes out a handgun and uses the civilian as a human shield. So
You should do something about that.
he is going to shoot at you, Cobra. So, well, it doesn't work out very well for him. So -8, 7. Well, it's not a critical failure. Way off a failure because he got a -7. But his guns is 13, so that's a 6.
So if critical, did he just grab an American, some special forces soldier on leave?
No, that would be the way off a failure. He just failed. So he grabs a young woman, and she just is frantically trying to get away, and it ruins his shot. But she is screaming. But his defense goes up by 3. And of course, if you miss, you will kill an innocent, which will make you have to make a melodrama check to, not recoil in horror at what you've done. So that is he will be at 8. He was at 10. So
7 then.
yeah, and so green, sorry.
My turn?
Yes,
Okay, so how many mooks are left with us in the
there are
kitchen?
4
There's 4.
plus Vincent, the dirty cop.
He's dead.
He's not
No, he has
dead.
5.
He has 5 hit points left.
Oh, he's slowly bleeding out.
He is, he's not having a good day.
Is he incapacitated?
No,
Can
he
do
can still
anything?
act.
He can still act?
He will be acting on the next shot.
Alright, I'll finish him off then.
All right. Are you going to use martial arts, or are you going
Can
to
you choose to not kill him, or
Yes.
okay?
You can choose to KO him, although that's going to be hard to justify with a gun.
Well, she still has a frying pan.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, if you're using a shotgun, you dropped it, but you could always kick him or pistol. Actually, you could just,
Pistol whip him in the side of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so green is good. It's not, though. That's the problem.
It's not terrible.
So 10.
10 does not hit.
No.
So
With.
he's still got some. There's actually a bag of flour exploded somewhere. There's a fine.
Or is it coke?
Actually, no. The kitchen is on fire.
The kitchen's on fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's actual smoke.
Yeah, there's actual smoke. So yeah, somebody left the tea kettle on, and the cat. Yeah,
Gas stoves.
everything's on fire now. So it's getting smoky and already.
It's okay, folks.
So you're
really
out
hard to
6.
see.
Yeah, make it rain.
All right, so you 3 are gonna go. Badger.
Okay, you guys take care of the boss. I'll just mooks.
Okay.
I'll shoot at 2 of them. So it's going to be -2, but let's do this. What the? Alright. -3, -2, -5, 8.
8.
Yep.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot.
So that's fair.
Did you ever feel like we're the stormtroopers?
For real.
You empathize with him. Let's see here. So
I have
now you're at 5. Yes. Go,
All
bro.
right. Do I want to risk the shot or do I not?
Well, you're a maverick cop. You probably don't. You could try to negotiate. You could try to do an athletic stunt to get around him. You could try and charge him and take whatever shot.
No, not when he has a gun.
Yeah.
Do we know this guy's a murderer?
He has been marked as a quarry. Yeah. I would
That's a
say
good point.
he is a crime boss. You could do that.
So I'm just looking at. Sorry.
Yeah, so I get a +2 to hit him.
Okay.
It's your call.
But a normal failure will hit the citizen, not just a way off of failure.
Because you're the quarry.
Quarry, target.
There's several. Yeah, but I have to pick one.
Actually, I'm going to duck behind cover for now to get out of his shot.
Well, yeah, you can just get totally out of a shot. So you get back in the building. He can't shoot at you. You can't shoot at him. Okay. Well, you could shoot at the mooks. There's still a few left.
Yeah, actually, I'll cut that. No.
Okay.
Come. Shoot. God damn it.
Right.
10 minus. No.
All right. The mooks are still around.
A lovely evening of comically bad rolls.
Well, that's why we're trying the system out. See what it's like. So that puts you at 5. And then Vincent is going to go. He's still staggering up. He is...
Why won't you die? That's what I
Or
said.
she's at least go to sleep.
So, yeah, he...
No tears now, only dreams.
Let's see. What is he going to do? What would be exciting? Actually, no. He's going to use martial arts to grab one of the mooks to throw them in between you two to get away. So he will. The mooks trust him. So, which is
I'm really
the
hoping it's a critical failure.
So you use martial arts to basically stun one of you, or stun Mongoose so he can hobble away or get out of the building. So, and the mook will be. You have to get rid of the mook before you can push back. Get to him.
So like
If he succeeds, but he rolls terribly. Yeah,
So -10.
yeah, -10, but his martial arts is 13, so it's a 3. So the mook won't have any part of it. So
Shoves them off.
yeah.
Let go of me, man! Don't bleed on me.
Don't tase me, bro.
So Magpie.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna shoot mooks because that's it worked once.
let's try it again.
Wow.
Let's reverse that fortune, guys.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh! Yay for reversing the fortune. Okay, so 12 plus 5, so 17 minus 1, 16 plus 13 is
29.
yes, 29.
I think you got a stunt.
Yes.
Can I kill the rest of them?
You can't. I will say
I got a machine gun.
your submachine gun empties out, but as you hit when the it goes click, like they're all dead. They're all dead.
And they woke up, they were all dead men.
So good job. You killed 4 of them.
Thanks.
You killed all 6 of them.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. It was very dramatic. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the crime boss.
That was a really good reversal.
Tony is going to push the girl. Since no one's aiming at him right now, he is attempting to blend in with the crowd and run away. Which he does. You'll have to make a notice check to find him as he's mingling in with the large crowd. But you get a chance to do that because you're above there. So you get to add 7 to your roll.
All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fortune that.
Probably important.
So 10.
10 is more than enough, yes.
Okay.
You see him. He's
Yeah.
across the street.
Okay.
You could take a running leap.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
For the proletariat!
All right.
Wow.
So you run down on the tiled roof, or not roof, but overhang, and you jump across the street.
Leap, arcing the gigantic pipe wrench high overhead. I will spend another fortune point.
I will say this is going to be a difficult thing, so it's a 15 or better.
Okay.
But if you do so, you will get to add bonus damage.
So. Nope. Just
Okay.
10.
10.
It happens.
So you land on the ground.
Got.
I don't have that many.
She's gonna be out here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when do those come back anyway?
I will look that up in a second at the end of the fight. Obviously not in the middle of the fight.
Right.
Yeah, that would not make sense.
So you leap across the street. You saw where he's going, but you don't hit him. You land in a vending stall, so you take 1 point of damage as you have to pick yourself up.
Suddenly, oranges.
Yeah. Oranges, dragon fruit, a lot of other. It's a fruit
Orange
card.
juice.
But yeah, you can chase it. You still see your quarry. And so 7. Yeah, he's running away. Let's see. That was for you to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So that was 6. Green.
Each session, by the way.
Session. Okay. Magpie. Mongoose. Sorry.
Sorry.
The Moogs are dead. There's only Vincent left.
We didn't know.
Alright, so I am going to strike him in the head with the butt of my shotgun once again.
Okay.
This is going to work this time. Or not at all.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Actually, this lowers. I forgot. If he's wounded, his defense goes down
That's
by 2.
not bad. Okay.
What'd you get?
It's only -2 plus your gun, so 11.
Did you hit earlier with a 12? Sorry, in your last attack. Because his defense. Well, the last time you tried to knock him out, what was your roll? Do you remember?
I don't remember what
Okay.
it was, but you said it didn't hit.
Yeah, I forgot to. He's wounded, so his defense goes down by 2. So his defense is now 12.
Okay. Well, but that was a 6.
Yeah, and when you rolled it again, and it was a 1. So it's only 7, and you had a 5, so it's only -2.
That's true. So I have 11.
11. His defense is 12. So.
But that's not so bad. I'm just saying.
But I'll let you hit it because this has gone on long enough.
Well, it's possible. Like,
Yeah.
Bill's not here right now, but he could probably tell us if she hit last time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'll say between this, I forgot to take into account he was wounded. You do get penalties when you're heavily wounded. So you knock him out. So he is gone. I guess pretty much everything but the chase is done at this point. No, there's a couple of mooks in the tea room.
Right.
But they are going to start running away because they hear the police.
No witnesses!
Well, you can try that. They will take parting shots. There's still 4 of them left in the thing, so 2 of you each will take 2 shots.
All right. Well,
Are you gonna forego your thing, or are you gonna dodge, or try and risk it?
I am going to do the dodge thing.
Okay,
So I'm up to 16.
all right, both of those attacks miss. What about you?
I'll risk it.
All right, and your defense is what?
13.
13. 13 is good enough. They go down to 3, but they start running out. They start just getting whatever direction is opposite of you.
So do we get a few parting
Are they
shots
trying to go through the
on
kitchen?
that, or
They could go through the kitchen.
Do we get parting shots at them?
You can on your shot.
would be neat.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Like, come on. Like, no, we can't.
Well, you saw the crime boss did go. Well, you backed into the
Yeah.
room, so yeah.
12.
12 does not hit. Their defense is 13.
Oh my god.
for the hell of it, I'll try to shoot 2.
Okay.
'Cause I'm purple. So +3, -2, so +1,
Okay.
14.
14 hits. You kill 1 of them. You did the
I called
penalty.
2,
Yeah.
so
You gunned down
freaking hit something.
you gunned down 2 of them. as they're beginning to leave. Leave us so good job. There's only 2 left. They're filing into the kitchen.
Filing into the game.
They have been hurting.
Oh God, what's going on?
Bringing in
This is worse than where it was before.
Bringing in the shears.
So the crime boss sees you because you weren't
Yeah.
exactly subtle when you jumped into the fruit stall. So he is going to run and try and gun.
The run and gun.
Yeah. He's just like, ah! So, actually, he's going to be clever. He's going to shoot an awning above you to try and have it fall on you.
Okay.
So this will be an attack.
All dodge.
Okay.
Yoink.
So this will be against your standard defense.
Yep.
Which is right now
15.
well, yeah. You dodge out of the way, so you can continue your chase.
Okay.
So 1. Magpie.
Magpie, and the goons are coming in.
Yes,
so
there's 2
I'm
of
gonna
them.
shoot at them.
Okay, you have to use your Derringer now. Your submachine gun is empty.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you use your Derringer before?
I have not used it.
Okay.
You didn't Derringer the bad guy? Or the...
I
Got him with
haven't.
his own
No,
gun.
but it was his own gun. It was his machine gun.
Okay. All right. I'm good with that.
Because I seduced him and did
That's
letting
right.
me hold it. How
Okay,
does
can I
this
hold your
work?
Oh, whoops. I pulled the trigger.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Ooh.
Nicely done.
Okay, so
+7.
+7, 20
Okay.
with my Derringer.
So how do you kill both of them?
I feel like they're just waiting, and I'm just like, "Hello, boys."
All right. Yeah, that empties your gun. It's a Derringer. So you'll have to reload. Or actually, yeah. Because the reload on that is 6. You always have to reload.
No, it's a 4.
It is a 4. Okay.
It's technically not a Derringer. It's a breaded Model
Oh, okay.
21 Bobcat.
Okay. It's a tiny pistol.
Yes.
But it's a higher quality tiny pistol than that.
Yeah. So they both go down. So all the mooks are gone now. You got rid of all.
Don't forget.
Magpie killed half.
Yes.
grab the envelope.
Finally, I come into my own.
Yeah. So green.
And only because Russ let me slide.
Yeah. Let's see here. Mongoose.
There's nothing else to kill, right?
Not in the kitchen.
It's kind of quiet up front, but you don't know yet.
I'll go and kind of look through the doorway. And see what
Okay.
I
Are you looking
see.
out the back, or are you going to look out front?
Out front, like towards the front area.
All right. Go. You look out front. You see it's just
Do you
carnage.
kick Vince as you go by?
Yeah. What are you doing with Vincent?
I step over his body.
I thought you knocked him out.
Is he dead or is he knocked out?
You did hear the ox yell something about something being up on the 2nd floor. You could go check that out.
Okay.
All right.
You know, I'm going to leave Vince here for now.
All right. So you run
I
up
don't
to the
think he's
2nd floor.
Yeah.
You find there's a stack of money and a sealed folder.
I like money. I will take these things.
All right. So that's your action.
Yes.
That'll take you. That'll be the end of your round.
Okay.
So next on 2, blue.
Is there anything between me and the crime boss?
There are people, other stalls. It's a busy street.
Fine.
There are vehicles.
Wait. Okay. I want to try to improvise.
Okay.
I want to come up out of the fruit stand with several. What's something like not as hard as a citrus fruit? Something that will splatter and make the
what's the name
ground
of the really
slippery.
big? What's the name of that really big fruit, like the spiky one?
Oh
Durian?
no, not
like
the
a
bigger
fruit
one.
hand?
If they have like one of jackfruit,
Yeah, that's a jackfruit,
that's
yes.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a jackfruit at it.
Like Donkey Kong style.
Yeah, like it's the size of like 2
They're
watermelons.
huge and they're slippery.
Yeah.
All right, they're like banana.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a motorcycle, and he could throw that if he wanted
Yeah.
to.
First, RPPR first.
Yeah.
We hurl a jackfruit at a crime boss.
Technically, Big Bruiser, I think you could hurl 2 jackfruits. If you can hurl a motorcycle.
that's true. I come up with like they
Yeah.
have
One in
big
each
swims.
hand.
I come up with one in each hand.
Like spin and like.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm
jackfruits
spinning a fortune
fly.
point.
All right.
Wow. So my base die explodes. I'm going to put that over there. For 11. Then here's my
Fortune.
fortune. So 26 on my martial arts check.
Narrate what happens.
Die by Jack. I
You
really
could fall into an open manhole.
He slips on the banana peel.
No, okay, so there's a bit of drag between them, and the first one looks like it misses because it actually arcs just over him and in front of him.
Yeah.
And then he turns to look at it, and the other one catches him in the back of the head. He staggers one step into the now slippery ground, and yes, open manhole cover.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he falls head first down the manhole.
Yeah.
So that ends the fight. You have to run. You don't have much time before the police will
Grab
show
a few
up.
guns before we go.
Yeah, you need more for your collection.
Exactly.
So you grab the folder.
And jackfruit.
And the money.
And the
More
money.
jackfruit.
And you all beat a hasty retreat to Kowloon Walled City to hide from the police.
Masks off somewhere in the process.
Yeah. Change of clothes because all of you have blood on them.
Are we taking
Yeah, I was gonna
Vincent
say,
with
what
us?
else?
Are we
Vincent.
taking Vincent with us?
Yeah. What do you want to do with Vincent?
Do you want to interrogate him?
I figure he would have feels about.
I think we need to put a dog shaming note around his neck and just leave him there.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I fucked with the masked vigilantes.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't know how. Yeah.
With some calling card of some sort, you know.
So,
I feel like with a
Cobra, do you want to leave the dirty cop alive and let the other police pick him up, or do you want to?
Don't
Like,
we
if
need
there's
it
some-
to be obvious that he's dirty though?
Yeah, like we need to incriminate him in some really obvious
Well, then you have to leave the money behind, obviously. You haven't even looked at the folder either.
It's true.
I'll go take a look at the folder.
Okay.
Well, I've got it, so
Okay.
you can come have a look at.
Yeah, you have only moments to decide. What are you going to do before the
With
police
Vincent.
start showing up? So you need.
I'm not going to kill the dirty cop.
Okay. So you leave him behind.
Dog
He's
shaming
unconscious.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dirty cop.
We could drag him along and then.
It's going to be very hard for him to explain how he wound up in a tea room filled with dead gangsters.
Yeah.
No one's going to believe that he killed them all. And, you know.
Even though it's
Screwed
possible.
either way he goes there.
I like the dog shaming note.
So do I. That's my idea.
All right. So the five of you make it back to Kowloon Walled City. That's just again where you go to evade the police,
Do a
essentially.
little shopping.
No, really, I do.
Yeah. And let's see. So that was 2 hours for the first fight. But we
Was
were,
it really 2
yeah.
hours for the first fight?
Yeah, but we were learning the system too.
Yeah.
So. And again, I was using by the book thing, which was I was actually a little less because it said take the number of PCs times 3. That's how many mooks there should be. So 15, which is what I did do. And then, although I should have subtracted, I didn't subtract the ones you killed at the very beginning because I wanted to see a standard fight. So it should have been 13 the entire time instead of 15 because you two killed 2 right at the beginning.
True.
And then it was like 1 minus the number of PCs for named characters. I only had 3 named characters, and none of them were bosses. So there should have been an additional named character for you to fight. But, like, yeah.
The dice were really not cooperative as well.
Well, I mean, I missed a lot too. Like, yeah, it works both ways. So what are you, who is going to be looking at the folder? Or are you going to tell the others about it, I assume? Well, I mean, he knows it.
Yeah,
Ox knows it.
they already.
Ox called it out to
I'm not
us.
going to
Okay.
try to be secretive about it, so I'm going to pass it off to the cop because I figure that. You know,
Okay.
I also have detective skills, so I'm going to look at it too.
All right.
And I'm going to let him look at it as well.
All right, so all of you look at it, I assume. When you open up, all of you are stunned, horrified even, because it's something that doesn't make any sense as far as you can tell. Because it shows all of you, photos of you, but you're all dead. These are crime scene photos of you with your masks shot up, your bloody corpses strewn about a house. It doesn't look like any kind of house you've been to before. You recognize it as like an American suburban type home of some sort. But you're all dead in this. You all have your weapons with you. It looks like there was a gunfight or some sort of battle there. And so it is... What is this? What could this mean?
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah, all of you can roll. Make a roll and add 7 to it, a standard roll, because this is a horror check or a will check.
So if I double 1, what does that even? I'm just some
You're
straight
on 7.
Yeah. So
Oh, wait, both dice?
Yes.
Oh.
Roll both. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a resistance check.
I'm fine.
Explode.
So what are we aiming for?
This is, you need a
So you're +4.
a 10 or better, I would say.
I'm just going to stare at it blankly, not screaming, just stare.
Yeah.
I'm just.
If you make it, you can decide whatever you want it to be. Like, it's obviously a trick or something like that. You can rationalize it.
I make
If
it.
you don't fail it,
I don't.
this
What?
is an omen. This is
Yep.
this is your fate.
What was it?
You need a 10 or better.
Better.
9.
Yeah.
Fine.
So yeah,
It's a trick.
it has to be a trick. It's
Well
psychological.
staged. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, but for those of you, it's an omen of your future.
When do we get to America?
Could be a
Exactly.
good thing if everyone thinks we're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So out of character. It's 10 o'clock now since we started late. We could end this and pick up as a standard adventure next time, or like this could be essentially the tutorial adventure and like as a standard
Okay.
one shot.
Let's learn how to game.
Yeah, I mean this is or we can keep going. Well, you have to go to 11 anyway, so
Yeah.
we could just do this. Talk about the system. What do you guys think?
This is great.
You guys have fun?
It's
Yeah.
pretty well focused.
Still, the supernatural creature calls me.
Yeah, I know. And we'll start using integrating that
just
stuff.
start-
I wanted to
okay.
start
Cheers.
basic with martial arts and guns and stuff like that. Do you feel like the stunty mechanics and like your characters had the freedom to try out risky stuff and
Yeah.
cool action
Yeah.
movie things?
I think it was fun.
Okay. Obviously, a lot of dice rolls. A lot of could go well, could go bad.
Yeah, so, some of those were like legendary bad. It's just like
Yeah, we got a lot of those.
Yeah.
that's just random part of the game. So.
Yeah.
And the screwing up is still entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we'll integrate. I'll integrate more of the mechanics and stuff like that, like combat or
Yeah.
chase scenes and stuff like that.
Magic, maybe.
So we'll still keep this as a standalone thing as your characters contemplate. If we revisit it, we can pick up again with the same characters. But as it is right now, what do you think? What will your character's next step be to try and like? Would you be more interested to find out? Well, you realize the truth of it is. The dirty cop was selling this information to the gangsters. So do you want to find out where the dirty cop got it, or do you want to try and figure out why the triads?
Are interested in.
Yeah.
Well,
Which of those angles would be?
I would personally think that the triads want it because we're causing them problems.
Right.
Yeah, I feel
But-
like that's a lot more obvious.
But
than the cop.
finding out how the hell they got that image, even if it's doctored, in the 80s would be a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's you. Like they have your faces. Like these are like all of your faces are shot up. Like your scars. I mean, it's
Somebody knows that it's definitely so.
So do you want to find out where the photos came from, or do you want to find out why they were being
Where they came from.
Yeah.
where they came from?
I'm
So that
loving-
would be figuring out Vincent. Since you left him
Right.
alive, you can go.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
work them over.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
All the intimidation.
But obviously,
Well,
since
and maybe Tom's character's connections, like in the police force as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
was
because
this
they're- well-
was this just Vincent, or is it
the next step of this adventure would be like he goes into police protection. Like they put him under lock and key because he's their star witness against you guys. Since you're the ones causing all this trouble. Like,
Except we let him go.
Gangsters are at least polite enough to have their murders away from all the nice people and like not cause headlines.
This was a nice neighborhood.
Like they don't have massacres getting headlines in the international news. Hong
Well,
Kong
their-
becoming like the Wild West is
Well,
not
that's
what
their
they want to
problem.
hear about. Yeah. So what would happen next is all your characters would like pursue your own personal melodramatic hooks. And then work out a plan to get back to Vincent and ask him questions about that, or dig up, or trace his steps, or something like that, and that would lead to the next confrontation, which would lead to the finale. So, so whether or not that happens, we'll find that out. Because it's I have ideas for it, but yeah,
No, I mean, it's a cool setup. Mainly, we were just trying to test out the system.
yeah.
There's some things if I
Is there anything?
if I really kept track of the time, I probably would have tried a few other things like using nutball luck instead of dodge. That would give me a +2 defense versus guns for the rest of the scene.
Wow. What is that? I mean, what do you
It would cost me 1 fortune. I was holding onto the fortune because I thought the boss fight would be longer.
right?
Yeah.
I did
So,
the same.
right, I was holding back a bit because I didn't know if we were going to have another encounter. If I was like, oh, it's just this one.
Well, I think the next fight won't take as long because I mean,
Right, we'll know so much
Yeah.
more.
When does do we know when the fortune resets?
it's at the end of the session.
So
at the end of the session.
our portion
okay.
just
So
reset.
it resets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like next
save
session, I'll
points,
probably be a little more.
But we don't know
Really
how many
with
things
the-
are happening in a set.
They said no more than like 3 fights per session. So
Okay.
like, but you know,
I'm probably
that-
expecting longer.
But I think, I mean, I specifically set this fight to be a tutorial, like with standard numbers. I think other fights would be, you could even the odds out a lot
Right.
with clever planning or like doing different things. So,
Having a
Saying you
sniper.
weren't clever.
Having
Yeah.
a sniper across
or
the
tricking, like luring the police force away, like fire alarm. Everyone has to evacuate the building, and then in the chaos, you grab the guy. And the idea is maybe not fighting to the death, just trying to kill everyone. Like
But that's
the
not
idea is to
action.
kidnap Vincent so you can get him away. So you just have a chase scene to end the fight early. Or something like that. So, like, I don't think most fights are going to be to the death.
Well, I noticed for certain characters like mine and for
Renee's.
Renee's. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That's all right, it's okay.
For Renee's,
Met once.
our characters are we have a lot more support abilities. Like for example, my ray resupplies it came in handy early on. Nobody else needed it, mercifully, but that's kind of a
I mean, now that we're more familiar with the thing, we could we could re-examine some of the other archetypes and like reskin them to be like modern or just having uncanny luck or something
the
like that.
stack the odds thing is
Because it is Hotline Miami does have some supernatural, weird, unnatural elements to it.
The Gambler's
and I'm
Stack.
going to introduce some of those as well. Weirdly enough,
The Gambler's stack the odds ability is really helpful for the group as a whole.
Oh yeah,
Ready resupply can be helpful in the cases where we start getting more bad rolls while shooting.
yeah.
It is kind of unclear because it says it's essentially somehow it looks like it would take the actual full damage of the gun and add 2 to it
Yeah.
for the rest of the fight. Which
Nice.
we didn't really keep doing because
See, one thing is like I don't know
Can
how
I
to
see
deal
it
with
again?
characters with
Hey, man.
toughness 12. That's
Hey,
going to
Dan,
be
Bill, can I see the book? Thanks.
so that's what I was trying to figure out. Like so,
Well, like that's the thing is even the play instructions on this were do not mess with mooks. Just go be in front of named people.
yeah.
really,
So yeah. But like also, I do have a downside. Toughness is reduced by 5 if you reach 50 or more wound points.
Ooh. Okay.
wow. I mean, my downside is oops, forgot that one.
What
I
are
will
your
always
total
fail.
wound
I have
points?
concealment. So
60.
60. Okay.
Yeah. Like I don't take my first impairment until 40.
Okay. Yeah. Different characters have different wound point points.
Oh.
Named characters are always 35. Bosses are always 50. I thought about making the crime boss an actual boss, but like, stay at first fight. One of the things also in future fights, I'll give the villains more shticks, more
Right.
unusual abilities.
Okay.
Like the bodyguard had an ability to jump in front of his boss and take attacks meant for him, but you guys, let's just shoot the bodyguard.
it's logical.
Yeah.
It's very logical.
Yeah.
I've
Which is
played a
fine.
video game before.
Yeah.
I mean, it does what it's supposed to do really well. Like, it's very
Yeah.
easily cinematic.
Yeah.
It's focused. That's actually it grants
Okay.
a lot more to the system. We're not trying
Yeah.
to be everything at the same time. It's
Right.
not like GURPS or something like that where you have to think about.
No,
multiple
it's
tiers.
just
That
it's
is
action
cool.
movie.
I really like that.
The shot counter?
The initiative.
yeah, that's pretty cool. But
Yeah, getting multiple
and
actions.
like,
too,
the multiple action system's really great.
Yeah, we're here to kick ass and shoot up. But the multiple action system actually reminds me of Shadowrun.
Okay.
So it does a similar thing where you roll the initiative and on certain numbers of turns.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second edition of the game. The first game out came in the 90s,
Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
similar vintage to Shadowrun.
No, I'm not. It's not going against certain
Yeah,
systems get reused between
Right.
different.
Cool. Well, we'll do this again. We might pick this up again if you guys are all
I'd be
available.
down for that.
If not, I have other ideas too, and certainly you guys can try other things as well. So, cool. We'll probably post this just so you guys can hear what Feng Shui is like. So, all right, we'll see you guys next time.